Hey everybody, greetings and welcome. Just in my house tonight, relaxing, and I was just thinking about a few things today in the last couple days. You know, I've been plant-based now, I'll be coming up on 5 years, and I spent 13 years as a vegetarian, and then 2 years as a pescatarian, where I just ate fish. But there's a lot of good reasons why it's a very intelligent idea at this point in history and time to go plant-based. Now, some of the main reasons, I'll break it down to 3 main reasons what I think are very important to go plant-based in this age and day and time we live in. The first reason is that it's wrong to kill life forms that just want to live and that feel pain. When you think of animals, think of your dog, your cat. These animals that we consume are no different from them. The same love you can feel from a small kitten, from a dog, you can extend those same feelings to small cows, to pigs, to other animals in this existence. The life in everything is equal. All life forms are identical. It's only us as humans, with our minds, that we overthink things, we disassociate, and we think that somehow dogs and cats are so dissimilar from these pigs and these cows. But it's been proven in studies that these piglets are just as smart, if not more intelligent, than dogs. So these little sentient beings are actually trapped. They're enslaved in these animal agricultural industries, which have become the norm. And I'd also like to say that on my journey, it's taken me a while to get to this point where I'm at in my life. So I don't judge anybody, no matter where you're at on your journey. If you currently eat meat, however you exist and live, I don't put any judgments upon you. Because I remember back when I used to eat meat, I would be approached by these people who were vegan or plant-based, and they would be so militant in their ideas and concepts that it would just turn me off to everything about it. So what I came to realize is that we go through stages in life. We're all on a journey, and not everybody's going to get to the same conclusions. But me personally, the reason I stopped eating these animals was for ethical reasons and moral reasons. I love all life forms. When I actually seen what happens to them in slaughterhouses, when I was actually around baby piglets, when I was actually around lambs, when I was actually around cattle, and I seen the way they interact and socialize with one another, I could no longer be part of that atrocity. For me and my journey, it was the best decision I could make. So the first reason to go plant-based is to save innocent life forms that don't want to be tortured and killed. The second reason has to do with health. The number one cause of death of Earth. Well, first of all, let me ask everybody out there, do you know what the number one cause of human death is on this planet? If you said car accidents, you're wrong. If you said terrorist attacks, you're wrong. If you said the virus or all this other stuff, you're wrong. The number one cause of death of humans on planet Earth is heart disease, cardiovascular heart disease. Cardiovascular heart disease is caused by bad cholesterol. LDL cholesterol, which is considered the bad cholesterol, when we eat foods that have cholesterol in them, our body doesn't know what to do with it. It can't break it down. So it stores it in the arteries. Once our arteries get filled up, we have strokes and heart attacks. In all plant-based foods, there's zero cholesterol. There's not any cholesterol in any plant-based foods in existence. Even the ones that aren't good for you. Because there's certain types of chips, like there's some Dorito chips, which are actually vegan. Like the Blaze Dorito chips, they're 100% vegan. Not the healthiest thing for you, but there's zero cholesterol in them. Now, eggs, meat, dairy, fish, all has cholesterol in it. Our bodies can't break it down. You see animals like felines, which are obligate carnivores, which means they have to eat meat to exist. They have enzymes in their stomach that break down the cholesterol. Lions, cats, They don't suffer at the same rate of heart attacks as humans do. Our current medical system is so intertwined with the animal agricultural industry. When people suffer these strokes and heart attacks, the first thing they say is, "Oh, it's hereditary. It must have came from your grandparents." It's not hereditary. It's dietary. These heart attacks are dietary. And you can see very, very successful, intelligent, high-level people in this society that when their bodies have failed them, they immediately switch to a plant-based diet. You know, people in entertainment and high-level politicians, actually a former president of the United States, Bill Clinton, when he started suffering from medical conditions, he immediately went vegan. Another famous person, Kevin Smith, you might know him from Clerks, the Silent Bob, Jay and Silent Bob. As soon as he had heart trouble, he immediately went vegan. Why wait till your body is failing you from an improper diet before you switch to a lifestyle which could save you and give you longevity? There's nothing wrong with wherever you're at on your current journey, but I just ask you to try to logically look at the perspective. Everything that's alive, when you look at science, is classified into a certain group. They call it animalia. Animalia is all the classifications of life forms. So the felines have things like cats, lions, all these predators that are carnivorous creatures. When you look at humans, you ask yourself, how are humans classified? What group of life forms do humans fall under? We're primates. Humans are primates. When you take the height of a primate and you look at how long its intestinal tract is, all animals which eat fruit, nuts, herbivores, all these different types of berries, their intestine tract compared to their body is extremely long. When you look at carnivorous creatures like lions, the length of their body compared to their intestine tract, the intestine tract is very short. The reason for this is they eat the meat, it goes through and straight out. It doesn't rot inside them. When primates like humans eat meat, our intestines are too long, it gets trapped in there. It causes gas, bloating, stomach disorders, constipation. All these things come from eating the wrong diet. So to reiterate what I've gone over, the first reason is because it's just wrong to kill innocent life forms that only want to live and that feel pain. The second reason is it's beneficial for human health to move away from a carnivorous meat-eating diet, which is improper for the human. And there's a lot of speculation on why humans started eating meat, how it came about. But everything I've looked into, what I think happened, and everything is theoretic and hypotheses, even the stuff on the grandest scales which are written in college texts are not definitive. So everything could change once we learn more information in this life. But what I've come to realize is that the early Homo sapiens ate a majority plant-based diet, maybe a teeny bit of meat here and there. But just like other primates, like apes and chimpanzees who eat almost all fruits, vegetables, they occasionally eat a little bit of meat, but that's it. What happened was the earth had an ice age. Everything froze over and people couldn't access the plants, the berries, the grain that they were normally eating to sustain themselves. So when earth froze over, in order to survive, the humans turned towards eating the woolly mammoth. And this is one of the reasons why the woolly mammoth was pushed into extinction from humans eating them. As we left the ice age and the planet thawed out, humans never returned to their natural diet. They began to systematically enslave other life forms and stayed carnivorous. It's estimated that if we were to break away from a carnivorous diet and go back to a plant diet hundreds of thousands of years ago, our life expectancy would be far greater than it is now. The diet we eat is not only destroying our health, it's lowering our life expectancy. And there's been theories that the human's average life expectancy would be 150 to 200 years at this point if we ate a proper diet. But by eating the wrong foods, you see men in their 40s and 50s, sometimes even earlier, dying of heart disease. So the first two reasons, animals just want to live. It's wrong to hurt innocent life forms that want to live. The second reason, for your own health. The third reason is to save the whole planet in itself. Methane gas that comes from cows is destroying the atmosphere and the ozone layer. By not eating meat, you do more good for the atmosphere and you reduce methane gas on a greater level than if you never drove, never turned on lights, never used any gas appliances in your house in all your existence. That's the scale of impact it has. And there's been several colleges that have done studies on this. One that comes to mind was the University of Chicago. They did a study which showed that going on a plant-based diet greatly lowers the emissions and your footprint upon this planet. Now, everything that's currently set up is based around a meat, dairy, fish society. That's all we know. But in this day and age, it's so much easier than it used to be to go plant-based. Almost everything you know and love, there's a plant-based version of it. Even some of the large restaurants are now offering Impossible Burgers, Beyond Burgers. You can get fake chicken nuggets. You can get every type of food in a vegan version of it. And in reality, when people enjoy these ribs, these steaks, most of the time, it's not the actual meat they enjoy, it's the seasoning that's put on them. So you can use all these same wonderful seasonings, these barbecue sauces, these paprikas, these seasonings, these teriyaki sauces. You can use all these wonderful sauces in a plant-based environment and just have a wonderful, enjoyable existence. I love all the life forms on this planet. And I want to do whatever I can to try to speak out for them. And I know I've looked on the internet, I've looked at all these different videos, how cynical and a lot of people's mindset is just so negative towards plant-based and vegan diets because they feel like it's an attack upon who they are and their lifestyle. Well, if you eat meat or if you have this sort of lifestyle, I don't judge you whatsoever. All I'm saying is that I found this way and I feel wonderful. I feel more in alignment with the universe. I feel more in alignment with everything in existence. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. Whenever people are presented with these concepts, they think, I got to do everything overnight. I got to be plant-based, cut out all these meats. You can gradually move towards there. Maybe 1 or 2 nights a week, instead of having a meat-based course, try a substitute meat. Every little bit helps. You're helping yourself, you're helping the planet, and you're helping these innocent life forms that can't speak up for themselves. I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this video. I want to send you best wishes, positive vibrations, and I hope that this world gets better for all of us in existence, not just for the humans, but for every life form that shares this planet with us. Have a great day and best wishes.